So our next topic is conversion. Our last topic is about the metric units, and this topic is about or connected to that topic, and it is the conversion of the metric units. Okay, so like this one, when we say we have two types of conversion, we have the within and we have the across. Okay? When we say within, this is the within metric. For example, within metric, we convert 1 liter to milliliters, or from liter to milliliters, cubic meter to liters. Okay? So that's within metric units. When we say within English naman, or the English standard, we have the 1 gallon, i-convert natin into quarts, then quarts into pints, pints into cups, okay? Those are the within. But when it comes to across, nagko-cross yung metric and yung English standard natin. For example, the ounce or yung ounce natin or the ounce. Okay, tandaan natin yan. Yung ounce is equal to ounce. Ounce kasi ay equal siya sa or under siya ng English system. Okay, English metric system. Ino-convert siya into milliliters. And like in this one, we have the 1 ounce or 1 ounce is equal to 29.57 milliliters. Therefore, we have the English metric system, or yes, English metric system converting into the metric units natin. Okay? Then we have the 1 gallon, which is familiar or kadalasan ginagamit sa US, and we converted it into liters, 3.785 liters. So, ganun lang yun. Pag sinabing within metric system, nandun lang yung sa pinakita ko last time. So, from liters to milliliters, meter, cubic meter to liters, kilometer into meters, yun. Yun lang yung ano. Pagka sinabi namang within English metric system, ito naman yung sa gallon to quarts, quarts to pins, pin to cups, or yung ounce natin. Okay? Pag, again, ulitin ko lang, pag sinabi kong across, yung nagko-cross na from metric units natin to English metric system natin. Okay? Kumbaga, pwede natin i-convert si gallon into liters, into milliliters, or kung ano man yung depende sa problem. Okay? Next. In grams naman or yung mass natin, we have the grams, kilograms, and metric ton. This is metric ton or what we call the tonelada. Okay? So, ito yung tonelada, ito yung mga ginagamit pag sobrang bibigat na ng mga gamit natin sa problem natin. For example, yung mga truck, yung mga toneladang isda na narinig natin sa news, ayan yung ginagamit na units. And that's part of metric units. Now, we have the English standard system. We have the pounds to ounce, we have the ton to pounds, and when you say across naman, nagko-cross na si metric tsaka si English system natin. Okay? Kumbaga, si ounce, so kay gram, sir, kanina may ounce din or meron ding ounce, okay? Kasi we're talking about liters. Diba? Diba sinabi ko na rin naman kanina, when it comes to, tawag dito, to the units naman, it is depend on the unit or the problem natin itself. Okay? So again, that's the within and with across. Next, this is the meters naman or yung length natin or yung haba. Okay? When we say metric or within metric, it is the centimeter to millimeter, meter to centimeter, kilometer to meters, and so whatever. Okay? And the English naman, ito yung sinasabi ko dun sa isang video lesson. Bakit hindi, sir, bakit po pagka length or yung measurement or yung haba, bakit hindi foot? Or bakit yung height, bakit hindi siya foot or feet? Kasi nga, nandito siya sa English metric system or sa English standard, okay? Or English metric system natin, okay? So we have the 1 yard is equal to 3 feet, 1 mile is equal to 5,280 feet. Now, when we say across naman, kino-convert natin yung metric to English and vice versa, English to metric. Ganun lang din, yung katulad lang din ng mga kanina, okay? So let's try to answer these examples. convert the following. So we have the 500 mg or the 500 milligram. Sana dapat alam nyo na yan ngayon. 500 milligram is equal to what gram? So ibig sabihin, is it within? Is it across? Or kung ano man? Okay? Next, 15 feet is equal to how many inches? 5 miles is equal to how many kilometers? 4 pounds. Pounds yung LB ha. Ito yung LB natin. This is equal to pounds. Okay? Pounds yan. Okay, di ba? Sanay na sanay tayo kilogram. Basta timbang kilogram. Pero lagi tayo naririnig sa pounds. Pound, for example, yung sa boxing, pound per pound king, pounds yung bilang nila. Kasi sa Amerika or sa English metric system, pounds yung ginagamit instead of kilogram. Okay? Next, 5 kilogram into pounds. So, yun yung mga sasagutin natin. So, let's try this first example. Since we're talking about the bigat or the mass, doon tayo mag-focus sa mass natin, which is makikita nyo naman dito sa upper right side natin. Okay? So, wait lang, palitan ko lang yung kulay ng ink, hindi siya kita. Okay. So, since we have the 500 milligram, lagi natin nga alamin, ano ba yung equivalent or nasan ba si milligram? Okay? And as you can see here, ang milligram ay ito. Ito. Nandyan si milligram. Okay? Si milligram ay connected kay grams. Okay? Bakit? Kasi wala naman tayo nakitang direct conversion of milligram eh. Okay? So, direct conversion tuloy. Wala naman tayo nakikitang across conversion. Okay? So, ang i-convert lang natin is milligram to gram. So, always remember this one. If we need or if we want to convert milligram, for example, 500 milligram, 500 milligram, wag niyong kakalimutan yung unit. Bakit? We need to multiply it. Ganito yung pag-convert. Siguro, alam niyo na to eh. Siguro ano lang to, parang magiging review na lang natin to. Kunin natin yung connected na conversion dito sa table na binigay ko. Since 500 milligram yung hinahanap natin into grams, hanapin natin, meron bang within conversion dito sa metric unit system natin? Yes, meron direct. We have the gram. 1 gram is equal to 1,000 milligram. Okay? Just remember, ang hinahanap natin is gram. Okay? So, ang sabi dito, 1 gram is equal to 1,000 milligram. Itong milligram na to, nandito siya sa 500. Okay? Nandyan siya. Yan yung i-convert natin. Kung ano yung unit netong nasa unahan natin, always remember na dapat siya ay nasa denominator ng imumultiply nating fraction. Okay? For example, 500 milligram, tapos may nakita tayong conversion. And kung may nakita tayong conversion na 1 milligram is equal to 1 gram is equal to 1,000 milligrams, okay? Ibig sabihin, si 1,000, itong 1,000 milligram na to, ilalagay ko sa baba. That's 1,000 milligram or mg. Tapos nasa taas yung equivalent niya, which is 1 gram. 1 gram. Okay? Sir, bakit nasa taas or bakit nasa baba yung milligram? Bakit? Kasi pag minultiply natin yan, just think of this one, milligram multiply by gram over the milligram. Okay? So, milligram times the gram over milligram, di ba ang mangyayari dyan is equal to gram, milligram, or milligram and gram over milligram. Okay? And once na nangyari to, we need to divide both milligram. Okay? Para ang matira is yung gram na hinahanap pa natin ng value. Yun yung pinaka-point niya. Okay? Para makancel yung mga, yung unit na gusto nating makancel. Okay? Wait lang. Okay. So, now, since ito na yung conversion natin, cancel na tong si milligram. Bakit siya makakancel? Hindi siya as in cancel na magiging 0. Cancel kasi magiging 1 na lang yan. Okay? Or matatanggal na yung unit niya. Okay? So, we have 500 times 1. So, we have 500 times 1 grams is equal to 500 grams all over 1,000. Okay? Now, yung 500 gram divided by 1,000, ano kaya magiging sagot dito? As you can see, pwede namang hindi natin maging, pwede namang hindi kasya si 1,000 kay 500, i-simplify na lang natin to. At once na sinimplify natin to, ang makukuha natin, the greatest common factor nila is 500. Okay? So, 500 divided by 500, it would become 1 gram na lang. 1,000 divided by 500 is equal to 2. Okay? Or, we could say na this is 1.5 gram, or yung decimal number niya is 0.5 gram. Pwede nyo namang input sa inyong mga calculator para ma-double check mo. Okay? Basta lagi nyo tatandaan, tignan kung sino yung kino-convert papunta sa ang conversion. Tapos hanapin nyo kung meron bang direct or meron bang way para ma-convert siya doon sa unit na hinahanap. Then if ever na mahanap nyo, always remember kung sino yung gusto nyo matanggal na unit dapat nasa denominator. Okay? So the answer for this one is equal to 1/2 gram or 0.5 gram. Okay? Okay, next. Okay, next example, we have the 15 feet is equal to how many inches? So, feet to inches, yun yung pinaka hinahanap natin. Okay? So, in feet, we have the within, part pa rin siya ng within, 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. Okay, direct lang, so hindi tayo mahihirapan dyan. So, we have, again, we have the 15 feet multiply, ilagay multiply, since dito sa conversion natin, it is 1 foot is equal to 12 feet. Ang sabi ko, kung ano yung unit, 12 inches, kung ano yung unit na nasa left side natin, dapat ayun yung unit na nasa ilalim ng fraction natin. Okay? So, yung 1 foot, ilalagay ko dito. That's 1 foot. Okay? Yung 12 inches, ilalagay ko sa taas. 12 inches. Mag-isap na ba tayo dyan? Yes, mag-isap na tayo dyan. Bakit? Kasi ito na yung gusto nating maging unit. Ito yung hinahanap nating unit. Diba? So, parehas na sila. So, i-stop na tayo dyan. Okay? So, again, cancel na natin yung feet. Di na natin magiging kailangan yan. Ang matitira na lang sa atin is 15 times 12. Okay? You can use your calculator. You just multiply 15 times 12 and ang makukuha nyo dyan is equal to 180. 180, huwag kakalimutan yung inches, 180 inches. Sir, paano yun yung over 1? Over 1, sige, ayan, over 1. What is 180 divided by 1? That's equal to 180 inches pa rin. Okay? So, 180 is the answer. 180. 15 feet is equal to 180. Next. Next, we have the 5 miles into kilometer. So, eto na. Yung miles natin ay nasa English metric or English metric system natin. Okay? Pero yung kilometer naman ay nasa metric unit natin. Okay? Or the metric unit system natin. Okay? So, nagka-cross na tayo. Ito na tinatawag na across. Therefore, we have, may sakto na. Yung iba kasi hindi kagad sakto. So, we have the across. 1 mile is equal to 1.609 kilometers. Okay? Again, thank you very much to WowMath kasi dun ko nakuha yung table na to, yung mga table na yan. Credits to WowMath. Okay, so 1 mile is equal to 1.609 kilometers. Okay? So, we have the 5 miles. Since ang target naman natin is kilometer, meron na silang direct conversion, hindi na tayo mahihirapan. So, multiply natin yan. Multiply again, miles na nasa left side natin. Therefore, dapat sa fraction natin, siya yung nasa baba. Yung miles ay nasa baba. So, 1 mile yung nasa baba. Okay? 1 mile. Baka kasi pag M lang, meters, no? MI na lang or 1 miles. Or MI yung gagamitin natin as unit. Okay? Then, yung 1.609 kilometers dapat nasa taas. 1.609 kilometers. Okay? Hinto na ba tayo dyan? Yes, hinto na tayo dyan. Bakit? Kasi kilometer na yun nandito, kilometer na yung target nating mahan. So, stop na tayo dyan. Okay? So, again, miles and mile, cancel na yan, is equal to, we just need to multiply 5 times 1.609. So, kailangan input nyo sa calculator nyo, 5 multiplied by 1.609. Okay? Then equal sign, and you will get 8.045. Okay? 8.045 or 8.05 pagka ni-round up natin. So, 8.045 kilometers. So, this is 8.045 kilometers. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, kung makikita natin, mas mahaba ang miles. Bakit? Ang 5 miles ay kailangan na kagad natin ng 8 kilometers or more than 8 kilometers. Okay? So, mas mahaba or mas tinatawag natin mas malaki yung unit ng miles compare kay kilometers. Okay? So, next. Next naman is 4 pounds. Okay? 4 pounds and ounce or ounce. Okay? So, since ito ay pounds, hanap tayo ng pound. Okay? So, we have the pound. Tapos, meron kagad dyan direct sa ounce. Okay? Or ounce. Okay? So, direct lang siya or within English metric system lang. Hindi tayo masyadong mahihirapan. So, we have 4 pound. Since pound yung nasa left side natin, dapat sa fraction natin, nasa baba si pound. Okay? Since dito sa conversion natin, 1 pound is equal to 16 ounce. So, ang ilalagay ko sa baba is 1 pound kasi pound yung nasa left side natin para ma-cancel natin. Then, yung 16 ounce natin dapat nasa taas. Okay? So, again, cancel na kagad si pounds or yung LB na unit natin is equal to, dyan yun na i-multiply or multiply nyo lang si 4 times 16. Okay? So, 4 times 16 is equal to 64. Sir, may 1 pa. 64 divided by 1 is only 64. So, therefore, we have the 64 ohms. Okay? 64 ohms. Okay? Next. Kilogram into pounds naman. Okay? When we have kilogram into pounds, alam na kagad natin yan. Ito ay across kagad. Bakit? Metric unit system si kilogram, si pounds naman is sa English metric system natin. Okay? So, again, that's kilogram and pounds. Meron bang direct? Yes, may direct. Itong si pound, tsaka si kilogram. So, 1 pound daw is equal to 0.14536 kilograms. Okay? So, or pagka binaligtad nyo naman, we have 1 kilogram is equal to 2.2046 kilogram. Okay? So, yun naman, yung ano natin. Sige, i-check natin later kung magiging parehas ba yung sagot dito sa dalawang unit na to pag ginamit natin sila parehas. Okay? Check natin sila parehas mamaya. Parang kanina lang din, since 5 kilogram yung nandito sa left side, dapat sa fraction natin, kilogram yung nasa baba. O, it's up to you. Kung kilogram to pounds, ito muna yung gagamitin natin. We have the kilogram into pounds. Okay? So, we have 1 kilogram is equal to, ang nakasulat dyan is 2.2046 pounds. Okay? So, ayan yung nakalagay. So, again, we need to cancel. Again, hindi ko na kailangan magdagdag pa ng another fraction dito kasi nga, wala naman na kailangang idagdag kasi pounds na yung nasa numerator natin, pounds na yung hinahanap natin. So, dyan natin mag-stop. Okay? So, again, cancel na si kilogram. Tanggalin na. So, we have, since 1 na lang yung nasa denominator natin, kahit anong maging sagot natin sa numerator, yun na yung sagot natin. Okay? So, we need to multiply 5 times 2.206. Paki-input sa inyong calculator, 5 times 2.2046. Yan, 0046. So, ang makuha nyong sagot dyan is 11.0 11.023 pounds. Okay? See, 11.023 pounds. So, ayun na yung ating final answer. 11.023 pounds. Okay? Now, sir, paano po yun? Pwede kaya gamitin itong isang conversion na to, yung pounds to kilograms? Kasi kanina, ganyan din po, magkabaligtad. Pero, ang ginagawa natin, yung positioning lang po sa yung positioning sa fraction. Tingnan natin kung ano yung mas tama or parehas lang ba silang tama. Okay? Since we have 5 kilograms, again, dito sa isang value na to, 1 pound kasi siya. Ibig sabihin, 1 pound is equal to 0.044536 kilograms daw. Since kilogram yung nasa left side natin, dapat yung kilogram din yung nasa baba. Therefore, we have, ano yung value ni kilogram dito? We have, wait lang, brain ko lang, para makita yung point. We have 0.4536 kilogram. And yung nasa numerator, ito yan, yung equivalent niya, yung kapantay niya, we have the 1 pound. Okay? So, we have 1 pound. Since pound na rin yung nasa numerator, wala na akong ibang ilalagdag dito. So, itry natin. Again, cancel the kilogram. Okay? And we all know that 5 times 1 pound is equal to 5 pound. Okay? 5 pound divided by 0, natanggal yung kilogram sa baba, kaya cancel na yun, divided by 0.4536. Okay? So, paki-input sa inyong mga calculator, that's 5. 5 divided by 0.4536. And ang makukuha nyo sagot dyan is, yan, kung makita nyo, that's 11.029, 0229, di ba? 0229 and so on and so forth. Itong 9 na to, pagka kinonvert na, ay pagka ni-round up natin yan, round up yan, therefore, magiging 0.23 na rin to. So, same lang sila na magiging answer. Okay? So, parehas lang. Wala naman magiging problem to. Okay? Question. Paki-screenshot again. Sir, paano po pag ganito? Lang ha. Okay. So, paano naman kung walang direct? Okay? For example, pound to gram. Okay? What if pound to gram ang hinahanap natin? Okay? So, try natin. For example, we have 2 pound. Hindi, medyo, sige, 3 pounds. Okay? For example, we have 3 pounds. Okay? Ang direct conversion ni pounds is 1 pound is equal to 0.536 or pwede naman natin gamitin itong 2.2046. Okay? Pero doon na tayo sa mas madali. Yung magiging 1 yung denominator. Pound yung nasa left side natin. Therefore, again, another example to, hindi na to connected sa 5 kilogram. Okay? So, for example, 3 pounds lang to. 3 pound. Okay? Ko-convert natin into gram. 3 pounds into gram. Okay? Ito yung next question natin. So, since we have 3 pounds or 3 yung ating nasa left side, dapat yung nasa new denominator natin is pound din. Which is, ito, kunin natin to conversion na to. We have 1 pound. Sir, bakit po hindi ka tayo mag-grams? Okay? Walang direct. Bakit? Ounce to grams lang yun nandito. Walang direct. So, gagawa tayo ng way. We all know na pagka nakuha natin yung kilogram niya, makukuha na natin si gram. Bakit? Meron tayo sa taas, 1 kilogram is equal to 1,000 gram. Diba? So, again, we have 1 pound. Tapos, ilang kilogram yan? 0.536 kilogram, pero hindi pa tayo hihinto dyan. Bakit? Kasi ang goal natin is gram, ang nasa taas pala natin is kilogram. So, mag-a-add pa tayo, multiply another fraction, dapat kilogram yung nasa baba, tapos ang goal natin, dapat maging gram yung nasa taas, or numerator natin. And buti na lang, meron tayong direct conversion, we have 1 kilogram is equal to 1,000 gram. Therefore, yung 1 kilogram, since kilogram itong nasa numerator dito, kilogram yung ilalagay ko sa baba. Okay? So we have 1 kilogram is equal to 1,000 gram. Okay? Now, pwede natin i-cancel yung mga units. So we have pounds, cancel yan kasi nasa baba yung isa. Yung isang kilogram, ka-cancel na rin natin kasi nasa baba yung isa. So ang matitira na lang sa atin, we need to multiply all the numerator to all the denominator. All the numerator tapos i-multiply din yung lahat ng nasa denominator. So therefore, we need to multiply 3 times 0.4536 times 1,000. Okay? So, doon muna tayo sa 3 times 0.4 para isa-isa. 3 multiply by 0.4536. So, ang makuha natin doon na answer is 1.3608. Yun nga lang, hindi pa siya final answer. Bakit? Kilogram pa lang siya. So, kailangan pa natin siya i-multiply dito. Kailangan pa natin siya i-multiply dito sa 1,000. So, multiply this one into 1,000 para maging grams na siya. Okay? So, multiply to 1,000 and we will get, hindi lang naman yung decimal niyan, and we will get, ilagay ko na lang dito sa taas, 1,360.8. Siyempre, di natin na-cancel yung grams. Therefore, 1,360.8 grams na siya. Sir, paano yung nasa denominator? Eh, di ba 1 times 1 lang naman yung denominator natin? Therefore, kahit anong maging numerator natin, yun pa rin yung magiging sagot. Kasi 1 lang naman yung ipang divide natin. Okay? Therefore, the answer would be 1,360.8 grams. Basta, ang gulang natin, kung ano yung nasa left side na nasa taas, dapat ayun yung nasa denominator para makancel natin sila at makuha natin yung gusto nating unit, like this one. Okay? Next. Next, a large picture. So, these are the example na natin. Okay? Number 1. A large pitcher holds 3 liters of juice using the conversion chart. Ayan, nagbigay siya. 1 liter to 4.22675 US cups. Cups na kasi. How many US cups of juice can it serve? Ibig sabihin, hindi na tayo mahihirapan kasi direct conversion na lang siya. Binigyan na tayo. Kahit nga di na natin to gamitin pala. Okay? So, we have 3 liters. 3 liters, i-convert daw natin into cups. Okay? Ilang cups daw yan? Okay? Now, so we have 3 liters is equal to, ba't pala equal? Is multiply to, ang sabi sa conversion natin, 1 liter is equal to 4.22675 US cup. Since liters na nasa left side natin, dapat liters din yung nasa baba. Therefore, 1 liter. Okay? Medyo nilalayo ko lang. Baka mapagkamalan nyo yung 1 ko na L din eh. Ayan, 1 liter. Okay? Tapos sinasa taas naman, we have the 4.22675 cups. Okay? So, dahil direct na, di ko na kailangan magdagdag pa ng another fraction dito. Okay? So, again, katulad ng kanina, cancel na kaagad si liter. 1 yung denominator natin. Therefore, kung ano man yung lumabas, dyan sa 3 times 4.22675 na yan, yan yung sagot natin. Kasi kahit anong maging sagot niyan, i-divide mo lang sa 1. Okay? So, again, just multiply 3 times 4.22675. Okay? And, ang makuha nyo sagot yan, bubuin ko lang yung decimal ha. We have 12.68025 cups. Okay? Yan yung magiging sagot natin. Pero, most likely, ang lagi natin ilalagay na sagot is round off to 2 decimal places lang tayo lagi. Okay? Or in short, we can say na ito ay 12.68 cups. Okay? Yung 3 liters ay 12.68 cups daw. Okay. Next. Pag nalilito, i-ulit-ulit nyo lang siya. Okay, next. A highway in the United States spans 5 miles using the chart. We have the 1 mile is equal to 1 point, parang sagutin natin to kanina. 1 mile is equal to 1.609 kilometers. How long is the highway in kilometers? May direct na naman. So, hindi tayo mahirapan. So, we have 5 miles is equal daw sa ilang kilometers. Okay? Ang gusto niyang hanapin is kilometers. Therefore, how many kilometers we have in 5 miles? So, parang nasagutan niya ito kanina. So, gamitin na lang natin. So, we have 1 mile is equal to 1.609 kilometers. Therefore, since mile na yung nasa taas ko dito or nasa left side ko, dapat dito sa fraction, mile yung nasa baba or 1 mile. Okay? Tapos, yung kilometer ay dapat nasa numerator, 1.609 kilometer. Again, yung gusto natin may iwan na unit, dapat laging nasa taas para hindi makakancel. Yun lang yung tandaan nyo, magiging okay lahat ng conversion nyo. Into na tayo dito kasi kilometer yung gusto ko, kilometer na yung nasa numerator. So, same na sila, stop na tayo dyan. So, again, cancel na kagad si miles. Okay? Then, we will multiply 5 multiply by 1.60 lang. 1.609. Okay? And, ang makuha natin sagot dyan is 8.045 kilometers. Okay? And we have 8.045 kilometers. Therefore, 5 miles is equal to 8.045 kilometers, or pagka sinabi kong 2 decimal places, round off nyo lang yan, 8.05 kilometers. Okay? May question? Wala nga pala kayo, hindi ka pala makakapagdano. Kung may question naman, pwede kayo mag-comment. Okay? Para makita ko. Pag medyo naguguluhan, ulit-ulit lang. Pag medyo naguguluhan, lagay niyo sa comment, then mag-chat ako sa GC. So for our exercises, try to answer this one for your practice. Okay, you need to practice this one and paki-screenshot na. And again, katulad nung kanina, comment yung pinaka-answer nyo in each numbers. Okay, anong sagot niya number 1, then anong sagot niya number 2, number 3. Kung maaari, mas maganda, may picture or meron kayong sagot or meron kayong solution na mapapakita sa akin. Much better yun. Okay? Para alam ko at nakikita ko na nakinig at pinanood ng maayos. Okay? Again, thank you very much for listening. Make sure lang na sana tapusin. Kung ganyan lang kadali yung mga question, no? Kayang-kaya nyo 2 times 2 hanggang 7 times 7. Okay? So again, thank you very much.